Are you tired with the slow and clunky Windows File Explorer that somehow seems to get worse with every update? Dorian is a brand new file explorer that aims to replace Windows File Explorer forever. It basically has all the features that are missing or are just bad in Windows File Explorer, like for example, as it here says, 200 times faster in regards to the search. And I recently released the first beta version, so in this video I'll show you all the new things that have been added, along with how you can install Dorian for yourself for free. To install, simply go to dorianexplorer.com, then press on download here or download on Windows. If you press on other platforms, you can see that it's also available on Mac OS. Just press download and it will download this very tiny 3.9 megabyte exe installer. Open that and you'll see the Dorian setup window. I already have it installed, but just keep pressing next and then it will install in no time. It's a very small app. And that's it. Afterwards, you can open Dorian and use it for yourself. So let's get into what makes this better than Windows File Explorer. First up, the sidebar. If we look at Windows, it's a little organized, but still has a lot to ask for. Like if you just look at this, then you can see that you can easily get lost in this structure here. In Dorian, you can easily click and expand these sections which have your drives, your system folders, and then pinned files. You can very easily pin files by just right clicking and then pressing pin to home, and you can even reorder them if you like, which automatically updates on this side here too. The next thing is this nice little search button right below. When you press it, it opens this box here. This is basically an extremely fast search. You can search for anything really. And you can see it just found it as soon as possible. Unlike Windows, if we search something here at the top, then it takes ages. But this is really fast. As you can see, it instantly found a bunch of things. And this really works with anything. You can even use tags, for example, image, and then test. And then you see it just gives you back images that have test in its name across your entire PC, even like the OneDrive folder and stuff. So yeah, really useful. And then afterwards, if we look at the bottom here, there is this thing. This is a tab. I know tabs are usually at the top, but in Dorian they're at the bottom. There will be an option in the future to put them at the top if you want to. Just press on the plus and it'll create new tabs, which just function as any tab would. You can drag them around to create these split views or switch them like this. Works pretty nicely and pretty simply, just like you would expect. This is pretty much like any dual pane file manager would be if you use it in this configuration, or you can even create a third one or do something like this, for example, and it just works. It does exactly what you want, exactly how you want, pretty easily. So yeah, that was the quick overview over Dorian and the most important features. But what I'd like to get into now is everything new that has been added to the first beta version. The first thing is a command palette. If you press Command P, this will appear, and you can just see that you can basically just type out any command you like, press enter, and it runs it. Now obviously this didn't work, but for example, new tab, it opens a new tab. And yeah, that's basically it. But very useful, especially if you're a power user, you use these types of things a lot. Then afterwards, path bar breadcrumbs is the name. The name is a bit weird, but what it basically means is if you press between two items, you'll see this little thing here appear. This is basically just opens the folder in a smaller Explorer view, and it basically does what you would expect. You can just click on it and it opens the folder instead. There is a search bar which works insanely fast, which I will show you. This here is a folder with about 150,000 images, 160,000 even. And I can show you how quickly the search here is. For example, Amber, Acorn, Erupts, and you could just see how fast it found this. And this isn't just bound to this search box here. If you open the path bar breadcrumb, you see a little search icon here too. And if we do the same thing, Amber, Acorn, Washes, or if you just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or this even has something called fuzzy search. So instead of typing the whole name, you can just type AAB, and then you can see Azure Arch Blasts AAB. Really nice and really useful if you use fuzzy search a lot, which I personally do. But you can see already like this is unbelievably fast. And another really useful thing, which I have never seen before in any file explorer, this is an explorer in itself, which means if we go to the desktop and we create a new file, then we press the path bar breadcrumb, you can just pull this out into the desktop and it works. And it works the other way around too. Now this is such a nice feature, especially if you like go into a folder but you need something out of the parent folder and so on. Then after which the file preview, which basically if you just press space, it opens this file preview to the side, and how it works is it looks which file is selected and shows you that one, which means you can thread through a folder with your arrow keys and it will show you basically that on the right, which works as the file preview. And the nice thing about this is a tab in itself, but it's still connected to the whatever file you have selected, which means you can just pull this to the top and it still works, or you can have something in between if you do something like this and it will still work. And if you don't want it to dynamically change, you just want it to show one thing, you can press shift and space and you can see it opens the actual path here. And then if I select something else, it stays the same. Then the next interesting addition is supporters. If you decide to buy a license, just to be clear, it's free in the beta version. But if you want to buy a license, then right now and only right now, you can basically get a shout out in this tab here. And this will basically never change. And it's based on when you bought Dorian, or basically when you bought a license. So the earlier you buy, the higher you'll be, and the higher you'll basically appear in this here. And right now the whole fold, basically the first page before you scroll down, is still available for grab. So yeah, and that's basically it. It's pretty simple. It just does whatever you want. It's not over designed like, in my opinion, other file explorers, or it doesn't have a trillion buttons, but it has a lot of functionality like the command palette or the searching or the, like I showed you this here, it's just intuitive. Like I said, download Dorian from the website here. And if you'd like to see what's planned for the future, there's a new roadmap which basically just shows what I'm working on right now and what's planned for the future. And there's like really a lot of things. Like for example, there's a built-in music player, which is just one of the, 100 things that are planned, which will basically make it so that you can use Dorian literally as a music player, and or not, it's up to you. All of these things are, like I said, planned for the future. Or image editing, crop and rotate and resize and trim and whatever, video files, images, trim, audio files, render markdown. As long as Dorian is in the beta, you can simply get the supporter edition and the professional edition way cheaper. This discount will probably never happen again. And like I said before, you can get your name in the credits of Dorian forever, basically. Yeah. Thanks for watching.